Guys, today in Madden 26, we got Collector Series release number 3, highlighted by, of course, 3 cards. So we're going to go ahead, take a look at these cards, and let you know who is actually worth buying in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. Alrighty guys, we are officially up to 86 overalls. That is now the new champ overall, or the card basically right below your LTDs. But here first, we've got 86 overall Mike linebacker Aziz al-Shair. He's going to be coming in with 83 speed, I believe. Yes, 83 speed, 86 acceleration, 87 tackle, 84 play rec, 83 block shed, 84 power, hit power, I should say, and an 80 zone coverage. 6'2", 228, so not a bad size linebacker. But if we take a look at some of his other stats, of course, he gets that Collector Series team chemistry. If you're interested in building a Collector Series theme team right now, I just genuinely would not recommend it because there's not really enough cards to build that theme team. But he is going to be also coming in with 49ers chemistry, Titans chemistry, and Texans chem. I know a lot of people may be rocking that 49ers chem, and we're bound to eventually here soon anyways get a Randy Moss, so it might not necessarily be a bad thing to have that chemistry on your players. I mean, as well as the Titans chem, because, you know, Randy does fit that as well. And then for alt positions, he does get Will and Sam secondary positions. Now, when you look at this card and his abilities, he's not really going to get much. He gets edge threat, but it's also going to cost you 3 AP and 500 training. Me personally, I don't really know how great I'm feeling about edge threat right now in the game. It does not really play that well, to be completely honest with you. But right here, we get a KO ability. We get a flat zone KO for 2 AP. Now, KOs this year, they're changed from last year. You're not basically guaranteed if you have a KO and the other person doesn't have, I don't know, like gift wrapped or something like that. You're not guaranteed a knockout, okay? It's just an improved chance. It is always said that it's for improved at catch knockouts, but this year, it's more of like a 50-50 coin flip. At least that's how it was in the beta versus what it is in the actual game. I couldn't tell you for sure because I have not used it. But flat zone KO, nonetheless, not a bad ability. Also going to be coming in with Enforcer, Secure Tackler for 2 AP, No Outsiders, Crusher, Deflator, and El Toro. Secure Tackler, not necessarily that bad because, I mean, you're probably going to use this guy as your user, I would imagine. But if you're going to run flat zone KO on him, I would recommend him being in the outside linebacking position. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at Aziz al-Shair's price, we'll go ahead and see how much he's going for. Currently on the PlayStation market, he's about 400k roughly. Me personally, for this 400k price point only, and I say this only because he's only 83 speed, I feel like there are better options out there for you as a linebacker. Now, if you're somebody that runs a set where you cannot have safeties at linebacker, then it makes a ton more sense to go ahead and pick up this card. But for me personally, for that 400k price point, I am going to stay away. Now, if this card does drop, say maybe to, I don't know, 350, 300k, I think that's a lot better of a price point to pick this guy up at, but that is going to be Aziz al-Shair. Alrighty guys, and the next card is going to be center Elkton Jenkins. He's going to be coming in a center for the Green Bay Packers. 74, number 74. Pretty cool, I guess. Not really. I don't know. 85 strength on this guy, 86 awareness, 87 pass block, 88 pass block power, 87 pass block finesse, 82 run block, 80 run block power, and an 82 run block finesse. Also, he's going to be coming in with, what is his impact blocking? I thought it said that he had a really high, yes, an 86 impact block right there, which is going to be pretty good for meeting some guys in the middle, as well as that, as I said, 86 awareness. So hopefully, if you know, you're using him as your center and you say that you want to untarget a defender, hopefully he does that better than what these guys are currently doing. Now, as his chemistries, he's going to be coming in with a motivator chem because he is an offensive lineman. He's going to give anybody that has this, which is basically himself, and any other Collector Series offensive lineman, 1+1 pass block finesse. I guess technically it goes to all players, but you're not really going to care about it on like a, I don't know, Aziz al-Shair that we just talked about. Also for team chemistries, he's only going to get the Green Bay Packers, which may not necessarily be too bad if, you know, they start getting souped just because now that they picked up Mike in, maybe they have a better record, which means they get more cards later down the line. We'll see. But alternate positions, he is also going to get a left and a right guard alternate position. So if you need him on your theme team and just don't really need him in the center spot, you can go ahead and move him over to either side. Now, this guy off his stats alone, I mean, 87 pass block, I believe that's the highest pass block in the game for a center. He is an absolute stud. Promise you that. And I didn't actually take a look at his speed. I don't know how fast he's going to be moving. I mean, you don't necessarily need somebody uber fast, but 64 speed right there on a center. not too terrible. And then for his abilities, he's going to be coming in with Identifier and then Post Up for 2 AP. Post Up has been great in years past. And then also Identifier, if you're having trouble out there going against certain defenses, you can see where your opponent is actually usering, which is not too bad. And then also for 1 AP, he's going to get Puller Elite. In my opinion, this guy off the rip is just absolutely worth picking up. We'll go ahead and look at his price. I'm going to assume he's roughly around that same price as Aziz Al-Shair. Actually, he's even lower, 325k for arguably the best center in the game. Me personally, Elgton Jenkins is an absolute must cop in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. Alrighty guys, and then the last card that was revealed is going to be Maserati Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Collector Series. 87 overall receiver for the Arizona Cardinals. He's going to be coming in with 86 speed, 86 jumping, 84 catching, 87 catching traffic, 86 spec catch, 87 short route running, 87 medium route running, and an 85 deep route running. He's also going to be 6'3", 209 pounds. Now, the other statistics that this guy has, because he's 6'3", we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. He's got a 66 run block, so not anything crazy, but he's also going to be coming in with an 85 change of direction, 81 juke move, 85 ball carrier vision. Not too bad there. Now, for his abilities, we won't even look at the positions in chems because he's only going to have the Cardinals on him. Gets that Collector Series chemistry as well. Bucket 1, nothing special in here. Actually, that's weird. I did not realize that they would have this stuff in Bucket 1. He's going to be coming in with short out elite, medium out elite, runoff elite, reach out elite, reach for it, sorry, return man, and short out elite, like I already said, as well as armbar. Now, short out elite might not be bad because the meta in the game right now is going to be those short outs, those short corners might actually activate on those, as well as having mid and elite right here on them in the second bucket, as well as jukebox, a bulldozer, matchup nightmare, and spin cycle. And then in his last bucket, he's going to get third down threat and grab and go, which essentially as soon as you throw it to him, he's going to have human joystick right after a rat catch. So not too bad there. Now, the only problem with this card, just the same issue that we had last year with LTDs, is going to be the price. Let's go ahead and see how much he is. 1.9 million coins. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I understand that he gets good abilities. I get that he's 86 speed base. Me, I'll take an 85 base speed. Anybody, really? I'll take a Troy Franklin over this guy right now. I have Troy Franklin on my team. I can go ahead and show you guys. Troy Franklin's not going to have as good as stats, but as far as how well they play, they're going to be one and the same. Look, Troy Franklin, he's 6'2". It's not like he's that much shorter. He's also got better catching, as well as better medium route running and deep route running, and he also hits an 85 route running threshold for short. And this guy is like, I don't know, maybe like a third of the price, if not, actually even less than that. Even less than that. This guy, I picked him up for around 400k just earlier. And you could probably get him for that price next week when Team of the Weeks are revealed, or I guess this week technically. Like if we take a look at Ladd McConkey, he's not necessarily got all the same stats, and he's shorter, but I picked him up for 225k. This guy right here on the right, Marvin Harrison Jr., is not worth at least 1.5 million coins more than this Troy Franklin is. That's just my personal opinion. So Marvin Harrison, I would go ahead and just stay away from him. Now, for a totality review, who would I recommend picking up? Right now, Marvin Harrison, stay very, very, very far away. Aziz Al-Shair, I would pick him up if he drops down to that maybe 300k-ish price point. And then Elgton Jenkins, I think you're getting probably the best center in the game right now. And he's only going to cost you about 350k. So sub 400k, best card in the game at their position, who's going to have a long-term positional value. I'd say go ahead and scoop him up. But that's been all from Dynamic. Let me know if you guys disagree with any of my takes down below in the comments. If you have any questions, also leave those down there. I reply to every single comment. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you are new. Click up here for any of these new videos. And that's been all for Dynamic, y'all. I'm out. Peace.